Hello, it's Sunday, the 9th of October, and you guys have been busy this weekend posting and doing the things that we need to do. I wanted to show you how I view my PLN, and everybody's is a little bit different, but the idea of what to do with your PLN. There's lots of things that lots of people use their PLNs in different ways. But this is how I see mine, and I drew a picture, made a picture of my PLN. If you look at where all the arrows come in and out of, that's Twitter, and I'm a heavy Twitter user. And how does the overall PLN look? If you look at this symbol right down here, this B with the little RSS type symbol, that stands for the blogs that I read. And I do have a few of those that I subscribe to. And you notice the flow of information in my blogs goes to Twitter, and sometimes my tweets end up in my blog, which is #schools.org, and there's a flow back and forth of information between Twitter and my blogs. If you look at Google Reader, sometimes that flows. This up here in the corner is Google Reader, and it flows to Twitter. And I tweet things out from my Google Reader. And if you also look, there's some arrows between Google Reader and my blog and other blogs that I subscribe to. This stands for LinkedIn, which we don't cover in this course, but it also flows to Twitter. Sometimes I find things on LinkedIn that I tweet out. And Digo, there's a two-way information flow between Twitter and Digo. Nings is the last piece that we're going to cover towards the end of the week, and it flows to Twitter and out, much like Google Reader does. So if you look at the tools that we've covered here, three big ones, 1, 2, 3, and then Twitter is our fourth. Those are the things that we've covered so far. So this week, you're going to be in a practice week. And a practice week can be lots of things, but I do have a few requirements on the practice week. If we look at our course, and we look at our assignment that is not quite posted yet, but I'm going to post it as soon as I'm done with this video. It's called Practice Week, and it says on 10/10, 10/11, 10/12, 10/13, 10/14, that's every day this week, daily reading of your Google Reader, daily posting to the Digo group, and make sure it's the right one, and I have that one here because I screwed it up before and I apologize, but it's that one, daily posting to Twitter with the hashtag AEAPLN. Okay? 3 a day. So 2 bookmarks, 3 tweets, and reading your Google Reader is what we want to do in our practice week. Towards the end of the week, we want to post some reflections in the forum. I have a forum to post your reflections on your practice week and what you learned and what you think and how things work. So how does Google Reader and Twitter and Digo and all those things tie together? Well, you can see I did install a Digo toolbar. They had one updated for my version of Firefox. I put it in my Firefox. So let's just kind of make the rubber meet the road here real quick and what this would look like. One thing I would like to show you in Google Reader is you can go to account settings in here, and you can do some changes to how things are working, and you can also do some adding of different accounts in your settings. Let's go back here. Let me show you this one, Reader Settings. There's 2 of them. There's one under your account, and there's one under Reader Settings. If you go to Reader Settings, up in the little thing, you can go to Subscriptions, and you can go to Folders, and you can manage your subscriptions from here. Folders and Tags you can manage from here. Goodies, okay, are right here. There's some nice things in there. And the Send To is the one. I have checked Twitter and put my information in for Twitter. What that does for me is when I'm in my Google Reader, okay, again, I went to the wheel up here in this view and went to Reader Settings. What that does for me in my Google Reader is it allows me to do this. So if I go down to dangerously irrelevant and I view all the items, and this is the latest one that I was reading. I can come down to the bottom and I can say send to, and Twitter shows up. That allows me to send directly from my Google Reader to Twitter, which is kind of nice. Okay, if we look at the reader settings and we have a send to, it doesn't have Digo yet, and I'm sure that's coming. Tumblr is a blogging platform. Posterous is a blog. Orchid is like Google's Facebook thing that's failing miserably. MySpace, Instapaper, they have actually Google Plus now, and I don't know why they aren't using that. And Blogger, you can just send things directly to a blog page, for example, which is really cool. But I use Twitter out of my PLN. So we go back this way. Let me go back to my reader. And I have read this article. It's good. And I'll actually tweet about it. So I'm in my practice week. I'm reading. I'm doing my things. And I have to post to Twitter using a hashtag. That's one of the things that I have to do. So I'm going to go send to Twitter. And it's going to come in and ask me to log into Twitter. And there's my tweet. And it's got the little thing here. What I would add is pound AEA PLN, and maybe some other hashtags too. Pound EdChat is a good one. Pound Iowa 1-to-1. These are groups of people. Okay, so I would add that hashtag. I have to do that 3 times a day in my practice week, so I tweet that. Boom, that part's done. I also need to do some Google Delicious bookmarking, or it's not Delicious, Digo bookmarking. So I click through and get to this where this actual article is. Okay, now I'm going to bookmark that on Digo. Okay, I can actually do it here. Alright, and it shows more options. I want to share to a group, PLN October, save. Okay, I just bookmarked that for you. So that's basically what you're doing. You're reading your Google Reader, you're finding bookmarks, and you're finding things to tweet about. Now if we look at TweetDeck, which I know we've covered, I have somewhere in here AEAPLN, and we see that I still have some people in here tweeting from before, but here's my tweet introducing Doug Belshaw, blogging and mobility shifts, and there it is. There's my tweet. I did that. Okay, it's taken care of. So when we look at the practice week, again, reading Google Reader, posting things to Digo, and tweeting. We're going to practice. Now I want you to understand the philosophy of this. The sharing back is as important as the receiving in a PLN to really get a rich experience. So that's what we're doing. We're entering practice week. I think things look good. I think we've got accounts for everybody. I've seen some people catch back up that got behind. So things are going good, and I hope you enjoy your practice week. If you have any problems, please let me know. I'll be tweeting away as well with you guys, and we should have a good week. Towards the end of the week, on Thursday, or probably Thursday, I'll be posting the final assignment, and I will also be posting some things about NINGS that we need to do. I didn't want to overwhelm you with NINGS into your practice week. So we will post a few things on NINGS and the final assignment, and let's see, about a week from Wednesday or so I think is our last day. So I hope you're enjoying yourself, and we will see you out on the web. Okay, have a good week.